challenging class. We're going to be doing lots of swaying and moving and opening up the hips and all the joints and just generally having a really good workout today. So remember, usual thing applies, don't do anything that doesn't feel comfortable. And if anybody else is watching from home, just take your time and take it easy, particularly if these postures are not familiar to you. Okay, as usual, I'd like to just start just connecting with our breath in some stillness. So just remember the Ujjayi breath. Just breathing steadily in through the nose, allowing the belly to expand with the inhale and exhaling out fully without strain. The exhale. And if you just concentrate on your breath, you are then connecting to yourself and concentrating on the breath allows for stillness of the mind. And just take another deep breath in again. And exhale. Okay, slowly open your eyes and just take the hands onto the shoulders. We're going to make some deep circles with the shoulders. We're going to do 5 in one direction. If you're feeling a lot of crunching, then that's good in the sense that you're getting a lot of the stuck energy out and reversing of course, and you're getting a lot of that tension released out of the shoulders and coming down. Okay, hands by your side. We're just going to take the chin to the chest on an exhale. Inhale the head up and look towards the ceiling. Exhale the head back to centre. Inhale again here. And as you exhale, take the head all the way to the right. Exhale in here. Inhale the head back up to centre. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to centre. Exhale the chin down towards the chest and on the circle. Slow the head deeply and wide, all the way around to back to centre. Take a deep breath in here again. And as you exhale, take the chin to the chest and exhale all the way around the other side. And back up to centre. Take a deep breath in, bring the arms up. Clasp the things together, reach up towards the ceiling, lifting up out the pelvis, and elongating the sides, the back, lengthening the spine. Inhale here, bring the arms down in line with the heart chakra. Engage the arms. Breathing, keeping it nice and steady, just opening up the shoulder blades here. Bring the arms down. Inhale again, we're coming to warm-up twist. Exhale, left hand to right knee, right hand behind, lifting the chest. Take a nice deep breath in here. And exhale down to the centre. Inhale the arms back up. And then exhale, warm up, twist the other side. Again, the same thing applies. Lift the chest, engage the arms, loosen the shoulders down. Breathing. And 3, 4, and 5. Come back to centre. Good. Bring the feet out in front, point and flex the toes. Circle the ankles. 3 times in one direction and reverse. Well done. Okay, coming back, we're going to start off onto our supine position here. Okay? Now, first of all, I just want you to lift the knees up and bring the legs all the way up to the ceiling. So that you're a nice L shape, alright? Nice L shape here. And just allow a little bit of lymphatic drainage to come through. We're going to just scissor the legs up here. So just do one leg down, hold the core, remember, all the way down, and then we're going to come up and swap. Hold that core in strongly here as you do so, okay? And down. Just try and keep your breath rhythmic. Okay, so you can inhale the leg back up, exhale the leg back down. Inhale, exhale. Okay, let's just do a few more of these. Alright, just keeping it steady. Remember to keep the pelvic floor engaged because that's protecting the back and it's managing to keep, well, all the transverse abdominis, all that lower abdominal area there is strength building with that, okay? Okay, let's do one more of the right leg or whatever leg you're on and one more with the opposite leg, okay? Back up to centre. Now, bend the knees and hug the knees into the chest. I'm just going to rock from side to side and round, okay? So we're just going to massage that lower back area, alright? And back round. Just have a little wiggle about there. Okay, back to bringing the knees to the chest. Bring the arms out. We're going to just do a little supine twist here. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, and then as we exhale, we're going to take the legs down to the right, and we're going to just allow ourselves to rest here. Okay, now if you're feeling a bit tight in the lower back, you can just, bring your knees only over to 45 degrees down towards the floor and have your feet placed on the floor. It's just a little twist. But if you can bring them all the way down and just try and relax the lower back. Breathe deeply into this. Just connect with the breath. Okay, take another deep breath in here. And then you're going to bring the legs up to the chest again. Bring the knees in and just do a little nice turn around. Again, just a little swing round. Okay, and then we're going to do the other side. Arms back out again. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. All the way over to the other side. So we're just gently loosening off the lower back, okay? Today we're going to be working with the back quite a bit actually. So you're going to find that we're going to be doing quite a lot of back bends within the postures that we're doing. So you'll be hopefully feeling quite nice and supple by the end of the class. Okay, another deep breath in here. And then come back to centre and just finish off again with a final roll round just to massage out that nice little stretch. Okay, so we're going to grab the toes. Okay, we're going to roll up from here, all right? Oh, good. Hey, well done. And then we're going to bring the legs up. I'm going to keep practicing this, okay? Because it's good strength building. It's also a good indication as to the strength of your core as well. And it gives you practice to build up the momentum to be able to roll back from lying down to balance. Okay, bring the legs back down. And we're going to come forward into tabletop. Okay, so we're going to just come into our tabletop position that we're familiar with now, I think. Alright, so we're just going to do a couple of cats and cows while we're here, just to loosen off the back. Okay, so we're inhaling up. And then we're exhaling, rounding the shoulder. Inhaling up. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling up. And exhaling. Inhaling up. And exhaling. Good. Coming back to centre. Bring the knees to the width of the mat. And come back and stretch out the hands as far as you can in front. And just come back on towards the heels, head down. And take some deep breaths here. And 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to come back up, bring the knees together. I'm going to take one leg out in front. We're not going to do a complete low lunge here. We're going to come up here so that we're in a 90-degree shape, alright? I'm going to bring the arms up into the goddess style, which is like so. So you might just come in and do that way. Alright, we're going to come into the goddess. Now what we're going to do is I want you to bring your arms back and forward. So if I do it from the side again so you can see. Okay, cactus arms. I'm going to come back. And then we're going to round the shoulders forward. Back. Exhale forward. So we're going to inhale the arms back. And exhale forward. So you're kind of rolling on your knee a little bit, your back knee, in order to create this pose. We're just opening up the shoulders, creating a little bit of movement in the back. So exhaling here. Inhale. Okay, and one more. Inhale back. And forward. Good. Bring the arms back into the goddess position, but bring them forward now, so the palms are facing your face. Palms of your hands facing your face. And I want you to rotate them all the way back, and then all the way forward. All the way back, and all the way forward. All the way back. So you're exhaling them back forward, inhaling them open. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now, we're going to bring the hands down to the front foot, curl the left toe under. We're going to bring ourselves up into assisted warrior 3. Okay, that's my leg's a bit high actually there, sorry. And you're going to point that toe down towards the floor. Try and straighten that front leg if you wish, but you can bring a bend in if you need to. Just keep the hips nice and square. Now hopefully you might be able to even just get your fingertips down there on the floor. If you need to bend your knee to do that, just so that it's an assisted warrior 3. Hold it steady. And then come back down. Hands in front of foot, come back into downward dog. Okay. Downward dog. Lovely. Oh, it's just such a great stretch in the hamstrings and the calves. It's just, can't beat it really. Right, holding steady. Downward dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, we're going to just slowly, we're going to swing on the balls of our feet over to the right. Hold for 1, 2, and 3. Come back on the balls of the feet, swing over to the left. 1, 2, 3. Come back over to the right. Just really stretching on that left side. 1, 2, and 3. Back over. Swing forward into the left hand side. 1, 2, and 3. And again. Swing all the way over. 1, 2, and 3. Last time over to the left. 1, 2, and 3. Come back onto the balls of the feet, bring the knees to the floor, bring the hands back underneath. We're going to do some more cats and cows. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale again, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. One more. Inhaling again, and exhale. Okay, then we're going to bring that, but in fact we're going to come back into our extended child's pose. Again, all the way back. Breathing. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back to centre. Okay, now we're going to take the left foot out in front. Okay, so we're going to come up into our 90 degrees shape. So you want your knee to be directly above the ankle there. Okay, and you don't want this too far over into low lunge. You just want to kind of be quite steady here. All right, in your 90 degree shape. Bring the arms up into cactus. All right, and then we're going to come inhale, come back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale, back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, good, exhale forward. Let's do one last one. Inhale, back, exhale forward. Okay, come back to there, bring your hands in front of your face again. We're going to inhale the arms all the way to the back and exhale forward. Keep the back straight, you're just using the arms, okay, to bring the back and forward. Inhale and forward. And again and forward. And 2 more. Inhale and back. Coming back to centre. Okay, so now we're going to take that little hands down, curl the right toes under. We're going to come up into our assisted warrior 3 again. So again, we're going to just hold the position, straighten the leg, the front leg if you can, but if you can't have assistance by putting your hands down, then bend the knee. Keeping the back nice and straight, and the leg nice and straight at the back. Three, 4, and 5. Now, we'll take that back, take the left foot back into downward dog. Breathing 2, 3, 4, Okay, inhaling again, we're going to swing our feet over to the right. 1, 2, and 3. Coming back up in the balls of the feet, swing over to the left. 1, 2, and 3. Swinging up onto the balls of the feet, swinging back over to the right. 1, keep that core strong. 2, and 3. Come up on the balls of the feet and over. 1, 2, and 3. Last time, come over to the right. 1, remember you can come down at any time. 2, and 3. Balls at the feet. Last time to the left. 1, 2, and 3. Brilliant. Come back onto the balls of the feet and the knees to the floor. Come back all the way onto the heels. And then take your hands back, bringing your nice back bend in. And you're just going to raise the arms up to the ceiling and down. We exhale all the way down. Bring the head down to the floor. Deep breath in here. Exhale. Inhale the arms up, bring the hands round, brushing the hands back and up. Exhale. Inhale the arms back around again and up. Can't really do the wall here, I've got here. Exhale and come forward and relax. And 3. Okay, so from here, we're going to come forward onto our tummies. Okay, so I just want you to have your hands under the shoulders. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do a mini Shambhavanasana, okay? So we're going to just engage the core really strongly, and then on the next inhale, we're going to lift the legs and the arms just off the floor. Alright, just your hands off the floor and the feet, just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to take a nice deep breath, engage the core. Inhale, we're going to hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Bring the head down. Take 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. And again, up we go. Inhale. Engage the core. Glutes could be engaged here because you're holding this for a long time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Come back down. Now for those of you who want an extra challenge, you can bring your arms out in front, okay? It's just a little bit more difficult, but the shoulders and the arms should be well warmed up for this. So if you want to take it a little bit a bit harder for yourself, you can take your arms out in front for the next 10. So we're going to inhale, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Really feel it in the lower back here, don't you? It's really good for strength building. In fact, I think we'll do one more thing. I really like that. Have a rest if you don't want to do another set. If you don't want to do another set, come along with me. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep it strong, 8, 9, 10. Well done, everybody. Okay, hands under the shoulders. Okay, inhale and come back into a child's pose. Doesn't that feel nice? Just building up a nice bit of strength there, which is just nice. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of strength building. Okay, we're going to come into a plank. Alright, we're going to come into a high plank, and then we're going to come into a side plank while moving. So, I want you just to make sure that you keep your core nice and strong. So how we're going to do this, okay, is we're just going to do similar thing. We're just going to, on the balls of our feet, just swivel from side to side here, okay? So first of all, we're going to stand in our normal plank position. Now we're going to roll the legs, the feet over to the side, and at the same time we're going to take the arm up. So you're on that weight of the left hand, and your feet are supporting yourself. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the hand back down. Good. Come back into normal plank. Take 2 breaths here. 1. We'll do the other side. 2. Roll onto the other side. Take the weight onto the right hand, or whatever is the opposite hand for you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to centre. Good. Keep it strong. Keep the plank going. 1, 2. Over to the other side again. Left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Back to plank. I know it's hard on the wrist, so if you need a rest, take a rest. 1, 2. Over to the other side. Take the weight on that other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that hand back. You're into plank again. We're going to do this one last time if you feel up for it. Okay, and rolling over. 1, keep the core strong. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back to centre, back to plank. 2 breaths. 1, I know you're feeling it now. 2, rolling over. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Brilliant. Back to plank. 2 breaths. 1, 2. Knees to floor. Well done. Bring the arms round and back and up. Exhale down. 2. Extended child's pose. Just relax the arms. Take a wee breather here. Well done. Okay, well done everybody. Right, we're going to take the right foot forward, alright? We're going to come up into a high lunge. Okay, so we're going to come up into a high lunge from the back of the ball of the feet there, nice and deep. And we're going to just bring the arms up. And an inhale, we're going to hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring a twist, left arm, right knee. Bring your twist together. Keep yourself in that high lunge. If you need to bend the knee a little bit, you can. Okay, but try and keep the legs straight if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Unhook yourself. Back to steady. Arms up. 1, 2. You can come down, of course, if this is too much for you. 3, 4, and 5. Bring that left arm back again. Okay, so we're just keeping the balance as we move the position. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, come back up one more time. Keep it steady. 1, 2. You're starting to feel it. I know you're feeling the burn. 3, 4, and 5. Now bring that left elbow down. Last time here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Hands down, left knee down. Bring that right knee back to join it. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? Just come back onto the heels. Whew. Hands back. Raise up the pelvis to the ceiling. 1, head back if you can. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring yourself down. Have a little breather before we do the other side. I'm going to turn around this way so that you, when I'm doing the other side, I'm not facing away from you. Okay, just have a little breather, and then we're going to do the other side. That's, you can really feel the burn there, hey? So, just take it easy. Take 2 more deep breaths, and we'll do the other side. 1, and 2. Okay, bringing the left leg up now. Okay, and coming up into high lunge. Nice and deep, back leg straight if you can. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the right elbow down to that left knee. Palm the hands together. Hold it steady. 1. Breathing. 2. Keep the core strong, remember. 3, 4, and 5. Bring yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, bring that down. Play a position. Breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last time. Bring yourself up. You need to use your core when you're transitioning. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that right arm down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done, everybody, that's fantastic. Bring that right knee down, slowly bring the left leg back. Come back onto the heels, whoo, hands behind. Lift up the pelvis. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Come on, have a wee seat and a little rest. Well done. Okay, good. So you're going to feel that quite strongly there in the hip flexors coming into the quads there, I suspect, okay? Your legs might feel a wee bit jelly-like at the moment. Okay, so what we'll do actually before we do anything else, we're just going to come and have a little seated Paschimottanasana, okay, just to take a little break back down from that quite energetic stuff. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in and come forward and just relax into the pose and breathe. Okay, let's go for 6. Let's go up to 10. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay, well done. Right, coming forward again. Okay, we're going to kind of come a little bit more into a swaying camel position. I think I'll come this way so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so we're going to come up into the knees. We're not going to come back fully into camel just now. I just want to sway ourselves around. So we're going to start with the knees hip width apart. I want you just to come down. As we engage the core, come down with the exhale. Inhale the arms all the way up and round. So you're coming back, slight back bend, and then coming down. Inhale and exhale. So you are bringing yourself into a slight back bend, but you really must keep your core strong. So you can just feel, so come all the way down, come as deep as you can down, and just use the breath. You're swirling round like a big vortex. Okay. Okay, now we're going to come back around one more time and bring the arms down. Take a breath. Other side. Exhale. Inhale the arms back. Oh yeah, and round. Inhale up. So you're really having to use the leg muscles. So it's like a squatting position. But as you're bringing yourself back, you're opening up the front of the body, engaging, opening up the digestive system, moving round. 2 more circles. 1 and 2. Oh, well done. Good. Back to centre. Excellent. Okay, now I want you to come and bring yourself into a deer position. So that's where we're just bending the legs here like so. The right one is resting on top of the left, okay? Bring yourself up nice and upright. You can feel we've just stretched out the sides and now we're kind of compressing them slightly. Alright, so we're going to take the left hand round and we're going to grab the right shin. Now as you do that, I want you to then sit up straight again, so you're lifting your chest so that your arm hopefully will be nice and straight. Now you can engage the arm, you should feel the tricep working here, okay? And then we're going to take the right hand and bring it all the way around our back, so hopefully we might be able to touch the left thigh. And we're going to take the head round to the right, so you're opening up the right shoulder. Bring the shoulders down, try and relax the shoulders once you're in position. And you're just going to sit like so. Now you should feel there's a nice twist in that midsection of the back to the right. Okay, and you know, sitting upright still is quite tricky. You're going to have more weight on that left sitting bone hip than the right, but you should be able to feel the right buttock on the floor. Okay, you still should be able to feel the mat. Breathing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's get to 10. Let's just hold this position. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back to centre. Take a nice deep breath in here, and I just want you to take the hands forward and just come forward as far as you can. Okay? So just take it nice and easy. Breathe in. 3, 4, and 5. Good. Coming back up. Okay. Bring the legs out in front. And we're just going to come into a little butterfly here. Feet together. Sorry, about a foot and a bit away from your body. Take a deep breath. We'll come forward. And we're going to rest here. Breathe as deeply as you can. Okay, well done. Coming back up again. So this time we're going to bring the right leg in and the left leg over the top, like so, alright? This time we're going to make sure that we're sitting upright, engaging the core, take the right arm over and grab the left shin so that you can elongate that arm and bring the shoulder down. Left arm comes on the way behind and then we take the gaze over the left. And we're going to just hold with the chest lifted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might find actually in these twists you quite often you can feel a digestion, you feel gurglings going on, you know. 8, 9, and 10. Come back forward. Take the hands out in front and just come forward. It's just a bit of a hip opener, but it's also just getting used to bringing weight forward. So just be aware, obviously, if you've got any knee injuries or anything that you're aware of. Just take it nice and easy. And 3, 4, and 5. Coming back up again. Okay, good. We'll just take those feet in front again. Final butterfly here, coming down on the exhale and just resting. Good. So I thought what we'd do is we'd finish off with a challenging posture. Why not? And it's called, we've done this before, Titipahasana. Alright, so it's kind of a starting position before you go into Bhujangadasana, but we're not doing that today because that is a little bit more tricky to do. But we can do the preparatory posture, or at least we can attempt to have a go. Okay? And then we'll do our challenging posture, and then I think we'll do a nice little back bend to finish, and we can just do a nice little supine twist to finish from there. Okay? Alright, so we're going to come into Titipahasana. So I'm going to show you two ways, well, one's when I'm facing this way and at this side, so we hopefully will manage to get this. But we have done this in class before. So if you come up to standing first of all, alright, now the way I do this is it's about squatting quite deeply, alright? So I bring my feet slightly wider. In fact, it might be easier just to do it might be easier for you to work this out the side of the mat. So if you bring your feet to the width of the mat, that's usually right for most people, okay? So if I am doing it this way, let's assume that's about the width of the mat for me. Okay, so now what I want you to do first of all is just squat quite deeply, alright? Now, then you want to bring your bottom down towards the floor even more deeply. So this might just be the starting point for you. See how deep that you can get yourself down here. If you can sway a little bit from side to side, because it's quite a deep hip opener, okay? And then you just want to kind of work out how deep you can bring your bottom down. So it's a bit like the last one with your feet, that little bit closer, but you need your feet a little bit further apart for this particular posture. Now, what I do with this is I bring your bottom down really low as I can, alright? And I want to tuck this right shoulder underneath that right knee. So I'm going to tuck it under, okay? And then I want to take the fingers of my fingertips right behind my heel, alright? And then I want to do the left shoulder underneath, and then left fingers back. Then I want to bring my bottom down to rest on my arms at the back. And then I'm going to roll over, alright, release the feet so that my weight is on my hands, and then I take my feet out to the side. Okay? Right, sit down from there. I will show you that again from the side. For those of you who are familiar with this, go ahead and give it a go to whichever stage you want to go to. So I'll show you this Titipahasana from this side. You're bending down nice and deep, okay? Then I'm tucking that right shoulder under, bringing the fingertips behind the heel so I can place the hand down. Now this is quite tricky if you've got quite stiff wrists. So you might just want to practice, you know, working away with distributing the weight and bringing the bottom down so that you can come down onto the shelf of your arms. I mean, that's deep enough, and it's a really, really deep hip opener. Okay? Once you come down to there, you start to release the feet and bring them up to the side. And hold for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming back down. Well done. How's that, folks? You managing that one? So this one really is difficult. You've got to have your hips quite warmed up and open. Your ability to forward fold is key. So that posture will be very tricky if you're not really quite reasonably far down with your forward folds. So the more forward folds you can do, the easier that position comes as well. But even if you're just practicing that at that kind of level, you know, you're still opening up those hips beautifully, which for lotus and all these other wonderful hip opening positions, it gets all of that nice and supple round about. So it doesn't really matter in what stage or level you get to that position, whether you get your hands behind, whether you can bring your weight all the way back, because bringing your weight back onto your hands can sometimes be quite a difficult thing. And also, I forgot to mention, the core is key. Anytime you do any arm balances of any kind, the core is the key for keeping the balance strong and for lifting up that heavy part of the hips and the bottom. Okay, should have mentioned that we were trying, but I think take it as read. You should be keeping that core nice and strong throughout your practice, but certainly with arm balances, if you don't have your core nice and strongly engaged, you're going to find the posture really difficult. Alright, so even if you're bending down with that core engaged and you're just moving, even just distributing the feet, the weight on the feet, from the balls to the back of the feet, and just feeling, actually you should never have your finger like that with your thumb. I'm doing that, it's not good. Always have your hands as flat as you can until you can manage to bring that weight back onto your hands. Alright? Just play around with it a little bit. It's a nice posture and it really does actually open up quite deeply your body. Alright, so coming forward, we're just going to have a little rest from that position, okay, before we do that final little back bend, and then we will do a little supine twist to end. So Uttanasana, it's a nice posture, and as I say, it's a starting block to Bhujangabhasana, which is slightly more tricky. I might try and revisit that again, maybe a few weeks down the line, maybe practice this a little bit more in class. Maybe you can give me some feedback as well as to how you're getting on with that too. I mean, anytime you want to give me feedback with the classes or want to ask any questions at all, please do so. I know that quite a number of you have been private messaging me. That's fine. If you'd rather keep it all private and do that, that's absolutely fine. Or you can just ping me a note down at the bottom of the class and I'll get back to you as soon as I can on that. Okay, so coming forward. Okay, we're just going to come onto our backs. Alright, so we're going to do a nice back bend here, just a gentle one. If anyone wants to do a cramp instead of this one, of course, you may go ahead and do so. Otherwise, we're just going to come into our nice gentle bridge position. Okay, so we're going to take a nice deep breath in and inhale up. Of course, you can always put this on pause if you're still practicing your last posture and you want to have another go. You know, you can always put me on pause if you need a bit more time to do the posture or get another bit of lesson in it. If those of you want a more detailed lesson in that posture, I'm happy to do that, maybe as a little separate thing. But I know that just because many of us have done that already in class, I know that you're familiar with it. Just keep holding nice and strong. toes here, and just elongate the legs if you can. You can keep them bent if you want, but I just want you to try and get your toes up and behind, so you've got that slight back bend as an alternative. And just stretching that out. You might find you have a little bit of a jittery feeling in your body, you know, because you've got a little bit of muscle fatigue now. I've done some quite strong postures and positions today. So just hold that nice and steady. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And coming back down. And then we're going to come back down and do that back in one more time. Okay, so we're going to bring the core up. So I've been doing a little bit of research on all sorts of things, an awful lot actually lately. But there's one chap I think you might be interested in having a look for yourself. And in fact, Lynn put me onto this chap as well, interestingly, but he's been part of some other research I've been doing on other aspects of sort of nutrition and yoga. And it's Dr. Zach Bush. I do like him. He's a great guy. Coming back down. He's got a lot of really interesting stuff on nutrition and microbiome, all that kind of thing. And he's also great on the whole quantum physics, which I love, as I know you have bored you to tears with in class about how all possibilities exist in the quantum field. And he goes along with a lot of stuff that I think that I've mentioned before about Dr. Joe Dispenza, people like Greg Braden, all these people that I like and I follow quite a bit on their new discoveries, scientific discoveries on the body and the quantum, and all aspects of healing basically. But Dr. Zach Bush, he's got some really interesting views on nutrition, especially on the microbiome. So it's worth checking him out if you've got some time in your hands. I think it's worth a listen. Okay, so here we are. Okay, we're going to come back to the knees, the chest, bring the arms from side to side. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to exhale to the right. Just going to rest here. Just try and breathe as deeply as you can and relax the whole of the lower back. Just allow your back to just rest into this. Dr. Zach Bush is also quite pleasant on the eyes, ladies, as well. So, you know, you could sit and listen to the guy for quite a bit of time, but you might have to go back and actually listen again to what he's actually saying. Come back to the knees, rock from side to side. Yeah, it's all about the quantum. That's the new paradigm moving forward. It's a fascinating subject. Okay, bring the arms out to the side. Deep breath in, and on the exhale, take the legs down to the left. Just relax the hips, just relax the back. Okay, and then we're going to grab the toes again one last time and bring them up, straighten them out if you can, and just bring those toes just over your head. Just breathe here. And 5. Okay, well done. Right, if you want to grab your blanket, I'll just take you through a nice little relaxation of the body. And if you like, you can go into the quantum field. Why not? So we're going to just grab your blanket and I want you to lie back into Shavasana. Just get yourself nice and cosy and relaxed. I'm just going to try and relax the body as much as possible into the earth. You can imagine yourself, if you wish, lying in a nice meadow of beautiful tall green grass with wild flowers. Sun is shining. It's a warm day. And the wildflowers are every colour of the rainbow. And you might hear a little river of water just bubbling away. Birds chirping from the trees. And just starting from the toes, relaxing the toes. Relaxing the tops of the feet and the soles, the heels and the ankles. Allow them to melt into the earth. Relaxing the shins and the calves and the knees. Soften the thighs and the hips. Allow the tailbone to melt into the earth and release any tension in your core. Relaxing the stomach and the chest and relax the shoulders, the shoulder blades into the earth and the arms and the hands. Allow them to find comfortable spot where you're not holding them in a position or any tension. Just take your awareness back to the tailbone. Work your attention up each vertebra, relaxing each one, all the way up to the neck. Relax the neck and throat. Soften the head, back of the head and the crown, all the way around your forehead. Release any tension in the ears and the jaw, relaxing the eyes and softening the cheeks of the face. Just let the tongue find a comfortable position. Breathing deeply. And fully relaxed. You only want to imagine yourself now rising up from the grass, and underneath forms a beautiful white supportive cloud under your body. You're perfectly safe. And you feel the cloud rising up and up over on your face, and this cloud is cocooning your body. As you rise higher and higher, and into infinite space, the quantum field where all things exist. Your weightlessness is there, but be assured your cloud will bring you back home. You're just hovering above the earth. And now I want you to take your attention or your mind to an area of your body that requires healing. And imagine that healing taking place now. Imagine how it feels. Imagine your emotion of it, how it will feel when it is no longer bothersome. See the healing taking place, the cells becoming stronger, the tissue reforming. Feel the sensations of that healing in that area of the body. And just breathe in the cosmic energy of space. Bring that cosmic energy all the way down to that area for a final blast of healing. Just keep breathing nice and deeply and relaxing. The stillness of space. Stay here for a few more moments. And then it's time to come back down to earth, to another Gaia. You can feel your cloud slowly descending, floating like a feather back down, slowly, gently, through into the blue sky, and landing gently, ever so gently, on the green grass of your meadow once more. And as you're gently laid down, the cloud dissolves, much like the pain that you have now dissolved in the quantum field. Just take your attention to the breath. And bring some energy into the toes and the fingers. 2, probably the heart chakra. Take a deep breath. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Well done, everybody. Make sure you can drink some water.